Welcome friends. Today we are going to learn about the laboratory organization of a plant tissue culture laboratory. Because we know that tissue culture means we are growing plant or cultivating plant in vitro. In vitro means inside the laboratory, and hence we must have a proper and good laboratory if we want to grow a tissue culture. If we want to do tissue culture in that laboratory. Okay, so let's see here what are the general requirements for setup of a low cost laboratory. Okay, next here this is the map given of the map of tissue culture laboratory. What tissue culture laboratory should have in it? It should have a culture room, washing area, sterilization area, media preparation room, racks, everything, etc., etc., which is mentioned here in the laboratory, and that we will discuss in upcoming slides. Okay, so these are some general requirements. Location, it is depend on you. It is your choice where you want to locate the tissue culture laboratory, but there are certain rules or advisories given there that a location shall conform to the land use plain. Land should be plain where you want to construct the plant tissue culture laboratory. That land should be a plain, and the building should be located away from the sources of contamination such as soil mixing area, storage, etc., etc., because we know that the contamination creates major problem in the plant tissue culture techniques. Okay, so your building, where whenever you want to construct a plant tissue culture lab, that location should be away from the contamination sources. Okay, and the site shall be accessible to the service roads, water supply, and electric lines. Whenever you are going to construct the plant tissue culture laboratory, there should be the access of road. Okay, the lab should be connected with the highways, state highways, or roads, so that vehicles or customers can come easily. Okay, and water supply and electricity should be there proper. Okay, there should not be a load shedding problem and water problem whenever you are going to construct the plant tissue culture lab, and site shall be well drained. Okay, these are the general requirements. See, what are the structural requirements of the tissue culture lab? The roof structure should be treated timber or steel with anti-rust paint. Anti-rust paint should be given to the roof. Roof vents, when provided, shall be properly screened. Ceiling shall be at least 2.5 meter from the finished floor line and painted with the latex paint, and should be prevent from the dust. Okay, the wall shall be concreted, smooth finished, and properly painted with antifungal epoxy paints, and slope shall be at 45 degrees Celsius. All windows shall be properly installed with 16 mesh screen and at least 1 meter from the finished floor line. Okay, main door ways shall be at least 1.5 meter wide and moisture and rust resistant material. Floor shall be concreted, smooth, non-skid, slope 2 degrees Celsius, 2 degree, 4% towards the drainage. Okay, proper slope should be there to your floor, so that excess water will be drainage properly. It will go outside properly. Okay, these are the structural requirements. Let's see the what are the functional requirement of a plant tissue culture laboratory. Functional requirement of plant tissue culture laboratory. The basic facilities of laboratories. The your laboratory. Here is some list of some basic facilities we must have in your plant tissue culture laboratory. First is one room with computer and a locker for keeping accessories. Okay, there in tissue culture laboratory, there we must have a computer and a room with a locker. Okay, locker availability. In that locker we can put a materials. Okay, that safety will be there. Okay, apron, lab coat should be there. Okay, whoever is going to perform the tissue culture experiment, that person needs an apron. Okay, apron should be there. This is the basic facility. Okay, working place be there. Layout of plant tissue culture, washing room, sterilization room, media preparation room, inoculation room, incubation room, skilled labor. This is the list we are going to discuss in upcoming slides. Okay, here just I have given the list of basic facilities of laboratory. Okay, so these are some basic facilities we must have in our room. What are those? One room with a computer, apron, working place, layout of plant tissue culture, washing room, sterilization room, media preparation room, inoculation room, incubation room, and skilled labor. Okay. Let's see. Washing room. Okay, the glassware washing area shall be located near the sterilization and media preparation areas. Washing room should be near the sterilization and media preparation room. Okay. In washing area there we must have a basin of 45 to 45 by 60 centimeter, and which is fitted to one side of the room. Okay. For acidic and alkali treatment. And also in that washing room, certain in that washing room we must have a bucket, detergent solution, mug, and also plastic tray to keep wash media bottles and sterilized bottles. And a room provided with water line and electricity. That room is also proper supply of water. Okay, this is the washing room. Next, after washing room, we require sterilization room. Sterilization. This is one of the important room in plant tissue culture laboratory. Okay, because everything we need to sterile. Even explant is also need to sterile. Okay, sterilization means what? Let's see in brief. Sterilization means the making of microbes free environment. Making of microbes free environment. And by doing sterilization we can avoid contamination means the growth of unwanted microorganism. The unwanted microorganisms which we do not want to grow in our culture. Okay, so for to stop the, let's see what we need, what we have in sterilization room. In sterilization room we must have an autoclave and ventilated exhaust fan. Autoclave is an electronic device, electronic equipment which is used for the sterilization. Okay. Which is most widely used for the media sterilization and different glassware sterilization. So in sterilization room there must be an autoclave. Okay. And with autoclave, the bottles, whatever the tissue culture bottles we are going to sterilize, that bottles should be sterilized at the 121 degrees Celsius at 15 lb pressure for 1 hour, so that they will get sterilized properly. And this sterilization room also we must have wrapping paper and rubber bands, so that we can wrap media bottles, conical flasks with that wrapping paper and rubber band. Okay. Next, let's see media preparation room. With the sterilization room we must have a media preparation room. Okay. In that media preparation, the area shall be provided with working tables which should be up to 1.5 meter wide, and the height should be 850 mm to 900 mm. Okay. The tabletop shall be converted with materials which are easily cleaned and which will stand disinfected solution. Water source and glassware storage area shall be provided. Room contains The media preparation room contains double distillation water unit, pH meter, buffer solution, electronic balance, cooling fridge, measuring cylinder, magnetic stirrer, pipette, hot plate, media bottles. Room and also room should contains the stock solution of A, B, C, D, E and F solution with required chemicals such as sucrose solution, adenine solution, sulfate solution, inosytol solution, solidifying agent, agar agar, etc. should be there in the media preparation room. Okay. Next, let's see inoculation room. What we need in inoculation room. The major equipment we need in inoculation room is that the laminar airflow. What is laminar airflow? Laminar airflow, it is also electronic equipment which provide a sterile cabinet or sterile area to work. Okay, how it provides sterile cabinet or sterile area? Because and also that laminar airflow must have a HEPA filter installed in it. What is HEPA filter? HEPA filter is high efficiency particulate air filter which is installed in that laminar airflow. And what that HEPA filter does? It avoid or it stops the entry of microorganism, because that filter's coring size is 0.5 micron, and it means even very less or very small as compared to the size of microorganism. Hence no microorganism can come across through the that HEPA filter, and only air will pass through the pass across that HEPA filter, and that air will be sterile or microbes free. So first requirement in inoculation room, we must have a laminar airflow with a HEPA filter, so that microorganism will not come across the HEPA filter through that air. And also the surface of also some disinfectant solution like chloride, mercury chloride, 70% ethanol, which are used for the surface sterilization of explants, that should be there inside the laminar airflow. Flame should be there, so that we can sterilize the scalpel, forceps, etc., etc., which are used for the tissue culture. Okay, also in inoculation room we require forceps, scalpel, sterile bottles, sterile dishes, spirit lamp, cotton, and hand cares, okay, etc. These are the requirements of inoculation room, and we must have these requirements in our laboratory. Let's see here, incubation room should be there while we are going to construct the plant tissue culture. And what we need in an incubation room, we must have an AC installed in that incubation room, and racks to keep the bottles, culture bottles over it, and that rack should be properly connected with the lamps or tube lights, okay. And the distance between two racks should be in between the 405 to 455 mm, okay. The distance should be there in between the layer of two racks. And here in this incubation room, we need to adjust the photo period, okay. That is the light period of 16 hours and dark period of 18 hours with the by adjusting the light intensity which are attached to that rack, okay. For in incubation period we need what, AC, which maintains the temperature or temperature inside the incubation room. Racks, on that rack we can put our culture bottles, and also that rack is connected with the electric tubes with intensity adjustment, light intensity adjustment, and we have to adjust 16 hours day period and 8 hours dark period, okay. And temperature, for temperature, the incubation room's temperature should be in between 25 to 20 degrees Celsius, and in certain there must be a uh, window creating the control environment, okay. AC is required there. Light intensity required about 20 lux to 1600 lux for growth of culture. Another requirement is the instrument room. In that instrument, all the necessary instruments should be there, like bottle washing machine, autoclave, freezer, rotary shaker, multi-purpose magic stove, weighing balance, thermometer, magnetic stirrer, digital pH meter, laminar airflow, UV tubes, racks, photoperiodic culture, glass bed, sterilizer, air conditioner with stabilizer, and microwave oven, etc. should be there in, means different types of instrument which are required for tissue culture lab, that should be kept inside the instrument laboratory. Next, what we required is the glassware and other requirements. What glassware are there? Glass bottle should be there, petri plates, burette, funnel, beaker, pipettes, conical flask with screw cap, graduated measuring cylinder, spatula, scalpel, forceps, wrapping paper, and bucket, gloves, etc. should be there in glassware and other requirement lab. Beside this, we need some other facilities also in our tissue culture lab. What are those other facilities? That in our tissue culture laboratory, there we must have a hand washing facility. Hand wash should be there, okay. Those person who is going to perform plant tissue culture experiment, after completing his experiment, he must have to wash, he should wash his hand with the hand wash, okay. So we need to provide hand washing facility. In case of emergency, we must have a fire extinguishing system installed in our laboratory, okay. It will helpful in emergency case, okay. Also with this, we need a waste disposal, and that should be uh, there in our laboratory, so that we can dispose properly the waste which are generated during the tissue culture laboratory. So this is all about the laboratory organization of tissue culture. I hope you understand. If you have any question, just drop your question in the comment box. I will try to answer in my next video. And please don't forget to like and share. Subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you very much.